Right there. See if I can zoom in with this goddamn. How do I zoom in? Can I do that? I can. That building right there. One day I want to live in there. That building's gangsters. Gold and shit. I like it. I like that building. Anyway, what up, Nyakos? It's your buddy Philco here putting live for your mama's house. Doing my thing as I usually do. Your mama's house is in Novosibirsk, Russia for whatever reason. And I'm going to make a quick video. You know, people asking a lot of questions and stuff. Now I'm gonna try to get to one of the questions I was asked. So last video I made dealing with Russia was about the motherfucking it was about the apartment, like my apartment, how much it costs and stuff, and blah blah blah. As you can see, this isn't the whole apartment. Let me make sure I zoom out. Okay, this isn't the whole apartment. You know, damn, the lens is mad dirty on this bitch. Let me see, is it better? Okay, a little bit. As you can see, the ceiling's kind of fucking up, but. I take good care of my lights. I'm very specific with my lights because at night you can, it looks much better. That's my TV. It's probably much bigger. It is much bigger than it looks because the fucking laptop is 18 inches across and this shit is, I don't know, it's diesel. And sometimes I use my motherfucking, use the TV as a second screen to the laptop, and the bedroom's over there, and the bedroom's a good size as well. And I live by myself, so I have a lot of space, and I play basketball. I don't know if you can see the basketball hoop over there. I'll be playing basketball when I'm bored. Oh, and I actually caught peanut butter and jelly. Let me show y'all something. If you guys are into, if you're into peanut butter and jelly and shit, in Russia they don't really have that stuff often. As you can see, I'm upset, but there's a lot of good things and a lot of bad things about being here. You just gotta live with it. If you don't like it, you could just leave. But the good thing about it is they don't usually have peanut butter and jelly, but they do. Some places sell this American sandwich bread, they call it. They sell this. And of course, they rarely ever sell this, but this is like peanut butter mixed with chocolate, which is aight. And then you got this peanut butter here, which is just peanut butter. And if you find that, you'll be able to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Because the bread they sell in Russia, they rarely ever sell like decent sliced up sandwich bread. They have very fresh bread, yes, but not like decent sliced up sandwich bread like we make peanut butter and jelly with. They typically don't have that. They usually have like the bakery bread and stuff, and it's really good, but just the sliced up sandwich bread specifically that we have in America, like you see right there, it's very rare to find a good one, good bread for peanut butter and jelly. But if it says the American bread, it's really good, so you can cop it. But anyway, what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah. So, sorry for falling off track and even getting on the point yet and whatever. I want to talk about people, the behavior of people in Russia, mostly here in Novosibirsk. This one's not just going to be about girls or guys. It's going to be about everybody, like how people react to certain things, how maybe how they greet you, or how they don't like to be greeted, shit like that. Well, as for me, like I said before, me being black, my experiences are different than a white person. So if you're watching this and you're a white person, there may be some slight differences, because we're not the same. But if you're a black person and you come to Russia, especially if you're a black American person, I'm pretty sure our experience will be very similar pertaining to this topic. So right now I'm going to talk about people who don't know me, not people who know me from YouTube or from football. I mean people who just see me in the street, they have no idea who the fuck I am. That's what I'm talking about. Including guys and girls. So basically, on a typical day, and I'm gonna figure out how to do this without grabbing attention. Because if I walk down the street with a phone in my hand recording, people will behave differently. But I don't have like a hidden camera to walk down the street. You see how people react to me. If I get one, I will do it. But until then, I can't do it. But anyway, typically when I walk down the street, people look. But the thing is, they try not to make it obvious that they're looking. And I guess I appreciate that. So like when I walk down the street, it's very common that people of all ages, except for kids will stare and they don't give a fuck. I love kids. They'll look and they will just look at you, but when you look at them, they look away. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to, they don't want to make it obvious that they're looking, which is cool. And whenever I hang out with people, especially some girls, they always say, "Oh my God, everyone's looking at you." And I'm like, the fuck do you expect? I kind of hate when people tell me that, unless they say something with some more information. So like when I was hanging out with my football friends for the first time last week, we were walking to we were walking to Burger King, and these lesbians stopped me, and the one girl gave me a kiss. You can see it on my Instagram. She has black hair, and she just kissed me for no reason and took a picture with me because she was just in the mood or whatever. And then the guy said, everyone's staring at you. That's cool. We can make some money taking pictures. Some shit like that. Like, it was new information. It was something funny. It's not just, hey, do you know everyone looks at you? It's like, I fucking know that. You know what I mean? But anyway, so yeah, we're walking. So yeah, it's common that people look at me when I hang out with people and they say, oh my God, people look at you. It's like, the fuck do you expect? I guess I get tired of hearing that. Cause like, what the fuck do you expect? Like, why are you surprised from that? You know what I mean? It's crazy. But at nighttime, things are a little different. I like being out at night more than the daytime. Because in the daytime, there's more kids and stuff outside. They're nice, but they're just kind of annoying. They ask questions and shit sometimes, But speaking of kids, I was playing football at the beach with one of my football homies, Slava. We were playing football at the beach. This was like last week. Hot ass day, whatever. We're playing football. I took a picture with one of the dudes I played with. No homo. It's on my Instagram. You guys got to keep up with that. And we're playing. This little kid, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 or some shit, comes over. And kids don't know that much, obviously. So kids and old people, like, they don't know much. And I guess old people just forget. Because old people and kids will speak Russian to me and ask me to do things for them or tell me things like I'm just another Russian person. Like, they don't notice any difference. It's unbelievable. Kids and old people, they never notice any difference, So, this kid just starts going off in Russian, blah, 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 blah. And I basically understood him. We're talking about things. Then he asked me in Russian, where are you from? I said, I'm from New York. He goes, no, where do you live now? And I'm like, I live in the center. Like, any adult will understand when you say you live in the center, it means the center of the city. This kid didn't understand it. In English, in Russian, he goes, in the center of the earth? And, like, I started crying. Because the kid honestly thought I lived in the center of the earth. I was like, dude, no, the center of the city. And me and my friend Slava started dying laughing. And I've been telling everybody what he said in Russian. Center of the земля? I was crying when he said that shit. I was like, dude, the center of the earth, where you been? And we were talking about cars. We were talking about his favorite cars and stuff. And, it was a cool kid. Sometimes I hang out with kids for 10 minutes and it makes me want to have one. But soon that 11-minute mark hits, it's like, I can't deal with this. That's exactly why I don't have kids now. One of the reasons. But Jesus Christ. But anyway, nighttime is a little different, I guess when I go out at night, I've been out alone twice. And both the times I went out alone, I was probably approached twice. Each time. 2 times one night, 2 times the other night. Both times, once by a girl and once by a guy, on both nights. But usually when I'm with friends, I think people approach me more when I'm with friends because a lot of times they would say something to a friend first to find out something about me. That's what a lot of people do. So let's say if at nighttime, if a girl wants to speak to me, unless she knows English really well, odds are she's going to approach someone I'm with and she would say something like, so, who is he? Where is he from? Does he speak Russian? Blah, blah, blah. And that way, they'll go through my friend, then they'll talk to me. But typically at night, guys who are drunk, they skip all that shit. They just come and they're just like, in Russian, hey, bratan, in Russian, like, hey, black brother, or whatever. Let's take a picture and shit. Do you want a shot? And they'll offer to buy you something like that. They'll offer to buy you. But shit ain't always sweet when you're out at night because there are some people who just be grilling. Like, it's rare that I get grilled when I'm by myself. It's very rare. People usually don't care. But when I'm with a girl, yes. And the types of girls you get grilled, the type of girl that'll get you grilled the most is definitely a blonde girl. A blonde girl or a tall girl. Those 2 types of girls get you grilled because they're seen as like the symbol of beauty and whiteness. So the tall blonde combo, whenever I'm with a tall blonde girl, I'm going to get grilled. But what's interesting is there is a girl I'm close to here. I told you guys about her. She's a pog. And what's funny is I like her and all, but I just thought she was average looking compared to the average Russian girl. Like, facially. That's what I thought. Like, I honestly thought that. She's probably watching this video. I don't give a fuck. She went through my phone without my permission, so I'm going to say about her what the fuck I want. I just thought she was kind of, she's alright. She's kind of cute. Looks like a little squirrel. I never thought anything was really, so special about her on Russian standards in America. Plus, she's thick. She has a really big ass and wide hips. So I'm like, yeah, they're not really that into her. But little did I know I was so wrong because the last 2 groups of people I introduced her to, they keep talking about how pretty she is. And I'm like, what, you mean her ass? They're like, no, she's real pretty. I'm like, damn, everybody thinks she's so pretty. When I saw her, I didn't think she was ugly. That's not what I'm saying. I was just like, oh, okay, her face is okay, whatever. But I thought on Russian standards, she's not pretty. You know, that's what I thought. But I'm just so wrong because a lot of guys think she's so pretty and they don't even care about her ass. I'm like, am I the only one realizing this girl has the biggest ass in the city and everyone's talking about her face? Like, I don't know. Maybe one day we'll make a video together and you guys can judge, whatever. But that's what they say about her, so I don't really know too much. Let's see, what else? Police. Let's see, police. Nah, police don't give a fuck. If you take the train here, the metro, but let me see how much time I got. Yeah, if you take the metro here, you're likely to get homo scanned. What is homo scan? Well, homo scan is this little machine they put you inside and it scans you for weapons. So I've been homo scanned. Every black person has been homo scanned. You know, I only take the metro when other people have to take the metro and they have to take me somewhere. Other than that, I don't fuck with the metro. I take a taxi across the street. I don't give a fuck. It's really cheap here. So I never ever take the metro except when I have to because of other people. And when you're black, odds of you getting pulled over for the homo scan is like maybe 40%. Every time you go, like 40% chance. The average Russian, maybe what, 5% chance. But when you're black or anything non-Russian, at least 40-45% chance. And I'm not complaining about it. It's just how it is because in Russia, when they have terrorism, usually the terrorists are non-Russian, you know, or at least they're not white, basically. It's typically how it is in Russia. In America, our biggest terrorists have always been white. You know, you guys may, besides 9/11, our terrorists are usually white, you know, so I'll get to that in another video. What else? Shit. I guess that's really it, man. I mean, socially. But the thing is, I'm not a very open person. Maybe I'll try to be open, but then people look at me different, and I don't want to be looked at as that guy who's just friendly to everybody. I don't want to be that guy, because I'll snap in a second. I know me. You know, you say something stupid, I'll let you know you say something stupid. Like, who's the fuck that... I remember this one guy I was hanging out with my homegirls. They were in a fucking bar. And I forgot exactly what he said, but I remember me making his face at him like, are you fucking stupid? Like, who would ask something like that? Like, I don't think he was being rude. He just didn't think before he said it. Now, I wish I remember what he said, but he was a kind of big dude, bald head, and a lot of facial hair, whatever. And he's walking past me. He's like, where you from? New York. Blah, blah, blah. Then he said something. I don't exactly remember exactly what he said. I wish I did, because I just remember me thinking about it that night. Like, this nigga crazy. But it was something on the lines of... something like an invasion on our women, something like that. Like, oh, you're having fun, you're trying to invade our women. Like, it wasn't. Maybe he was just trying to be funny. Maybe, I don't know, because I saw him again like 2 weeks later, and he was like, hey man, hey, I'm the guy from last week, and he was completely different. But I just forgot what it was. I just know I didn't like it. And when someone says something to me I don't like, I make it known that I ain't got nothing to say to you. You know, just like that. So I probably said, what kind of shit is that? And I just fucking kept walking because he tried to stop me as I was walking. But I was like, who the fuck says that? And I kept walking, and people see me act like that. They think I'm not too friendly. They don't talk to me, which is what I want, you know. So I'm not very friendly, but my homie Jean-Marc, he talks to anybody. Everywhere we go, he'll talk to anybody. Everywhere we go, he has friends everywhere because he's very, very open. He talks to guys, girls, talks to everybody. I don't do that. Maybe I'll start talking to people, but I'm just not very open because I don't need any more friends. I like the friends I have now. I like the females in my life now. I don't need any more. You know, I just go out with my friends and chill, have fun. I really don't need any more. So what else? That's really it, man. People ask about fights and stuff. I've never been in a fight in Russia. I mean, I've almost a few times, but it was never in Novosibirsk. No, it was in Novosibirsk. It was before I lived in the center. I lived in one neighborhood was okay, and the other neighborhood was rough. The first neighborhood, yeah, one time I almost did. It was just he was like a drunk, let's see how much time I got. He was like a drunk, just some drunk homeless guy probably. He kept asking for money. He followed me for a block, asked for money, and I just flipped at the last corner, took my jacket off, and then when I did that, he just walked away, and the girl I was with, Alona, just stopped me. But he followed me for a whole block. That's a fight. Oh, and one time the two dudes ran up on me with hoodies to say, hey, let's take a picture with you, but they had hoodies on. Like, they put the hoodies on to run after me, and I flipped out, and I kind of pushed them and said, y'all fucking stupid, and I just lost it. I lose it sometimes, but it's only when people do or say something stupid. But other than that, I'm a nice guy, and I don't fuck with anybody. And that's basically it. I'm out, Nichols. Later.